Right, we're back with more Darkspawn Chronicles, and I believe we're killing all the elves. Looks like it. Elven defender, yeah. So this is essentially us just running around killing as many people as we can, and getting stunned by arrows. My main character is about to die, though. He has like very little health. I don't know how he's surviving, or how I'm not realizing that he's about to die. There he goes. I was like, oh. Thanks to Valandrian. Don't quite remember. Was that our father? I know he was important to the Elvish story somehow. I can confirm that he was in the Elvish story. Okay. It's like, why am I using a fireball if my streak's running that way? Luckily, he didn't get hit, I don't believe, and I'm apparently stuck checking something, I think. Oh yeah, that's an Elven Elder. Okay, I was like, why is he not dead yet? There we go. So, if I remember correctly, the colors above the names of each character, or each enemy, represents like their level differences. So, if they're different colors, like yellow, I think is slightly higher. Orange is generally like, oh shit, this is like a raid boss. Get your, I don't know. I had a really cool idea in my head and just lost it. Luckily, my shriek was the only person that survived. This guy was sparkling, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why is he doing that?" So now I have to go recruit everyone, and I recruited a guy who's barely at low health, or barely at low health. No, he's at low health, barely has health. There you go. Just combine the two together. Luckily, I was able to save him, like just barely. This place is Ash. Vanguard, come let us take the city's palace. So we did finish it. I got my mage back. Everyone's healing up, passive regen. And I found out that I forgot an oil barrel right at the beginning of this. And I think it was an autosave. I keep forgetting if it's F9 or F5 to like quick save. And I'm really afraid of hitting either one. Because I've had moments where I've tried quick saving and ended up reloading a section and having to redo things. I've done that before. So I don't want to keep making that same mistake. But because some games is F5, some games is F9, sometimes it's just fucking like F4 or something stupid. And they keep which I wish games had like, you know how WASD is generally like the most not notorious, but the most common sort of way to move your character. I'm pretty sure F5 should be the most common autosave. I could go into the to the controller section and like rebind all the buttons, but that would be work. I don't got time for that. So I did find out that I do have potions, and I can make potions with my mage. However, I don't have any elf roots, so I can't make any health potions, which is kind of odd that they would do that. They're like, hey, make all these potions, but not health potions, because Lord knows you don't need a health potion. We'll just hand them to you. Oh, it's this fight. Riordan, that's his name. It has taken me literally an entire day to remember this guy's name, and I just got it right off the bat. It's Riordan. Yeah, we have to watch this epic cutscene again. I say that like it's a bad thing. He's got some major balls. A, from jumping up on top of a freaking archdemon, flying like hundreds of feet above the ground. Then he has the balls to do that. To which the archdemon's like, "Yo, bro, what up? What are you doing? Let's just run across the side." And he, it's so epic. However, ancient times, they did not have parachutes. And unfortunately for Riordan here, he doesn't have a very good time. Neither does the archdemon, granted, but the archdemon doesn't die on impact. Poor Riordan, man. Poor Riordan. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. So these gates stand in your way, Vanguard. The ogre can smash them, but the ogre is trapped, obviously. So now we have to free our ogre brother, my brethren, I should say, not brother, because we're technically not blood. I don't know. is there like a blood relationship with any of these Darkspawn? Like, I understand how Darkspawn were originally created, like from, you know, the Ancient Gods punishing those who tried to step up in their business. But how do they like mass produce? I think that's the problem where I'm like, wait, what? Well, why is this a thing? I think at this point I was like, okay, I haven't played with my Vanguard as much as I have with my Shriek, so I should probably go ahead and, you know, rep face with my Vanguard. But he attacks so slow. It's just such a slow swing. I know his main role is to be a tank. I understand that. But I've never been used to the whole tanking role. Because I've never really played much of a warrior in like any of the Dragon Ages. Usually I played like mages, and in this main campaign I did a rogue. So never really went out of my way to play like a beefy character before. It's a little odd. I wish there could have been like, oh, hey, you're a Vanguard, but you can be a dual-wielding Vanguard. I think you can change weapons to fit that sort of playstyle, but you don't have the skills that would be in the same area, you know? You know what I'm talking about? You'd have the weapons, but not the skill to use it. They sort of like say like, oh, you're a Vanguard, you have sword and shield, deal with it. So I think here I wanted to throw a bunch of fireballs at people. Because I wanted to initiate the fight, and I missed everyone. So, and then these two guys run over here on their own free will to get surrounded by us. So did this guy. These Legionnaires, by the way, the Dwarven Legionnaires, the ones who were dedicated to fighting the Darkspawn, who now... You'll see a lot of the characters that we could have, and some of them we did invite to, not invite, I don't really know if anyone gets invited to these sort of things, but some of the groups that we could have recruited for taking on the Darkspawn. You'll see the dwarves, you'll see, I think, the werewolves. I don't think the elves are here because we have the werewolves. And I think you'll see some mages, if I remember correctly. Regardless, we're fighting Cardell. I think that was the leader of the Legionnaire, or at least the guy we spoke to. Don't know if he was the quote-unquote leader, or if he had... I know he was a pretty major role in the Darkspawn, or the Legionnaire. Shrieks are so fun to play as. They're annoying to fight in like any game, like just in general. I still have nightmares about that stupid bridge where it's like, oh look, here's 8 shrieks coming at you from both sides, or 4 from both sides. Have fun. It's like, oh shit. Oh shit. So you cannot equip anything to them, and I started handing him out, and I was like, oh, he already has 100. Might as well help out my Hurlock, and I'm pretty sure I kill off my Hurlock anyway, because I need to make room for my Ogre to come into the group. So I'm pretty sure I just wasted those items. So I like the fact that they have like, they sort of like make you connected to these characters by giving them gifts, and like, you know, like, oh wow, I really wish these guys stay alive because they have bonuses and they have gifts, and it's really cool. But then at the same time, in order to like have anyone get back into your party, you have to murder their face. So it's sort of counterproductive. Ah, the Stone Golems, that's right. So in one of the alternate storylines, you can not destroy the Anvil of I'm gonna butcher the guy's name. Can't remember it off the top of my head. The Anvil of something. I don't want to say Amgarok because that's the DLC and not this. But yeah, there's the Anvil. I'm just gonna call it the Anvil. I think it's the Anvil of the Void. I think that was the full title of it. Where they made they like could bind dwarven souls onto into giant constructs, and in an alternate storyline, you don't destroy it and you use it to fight against the Darkspawn, like you see here. they're pretty cool. They're really, really tanky, which is annoying in this case because I have to defend against them, or I have to kill them, which gets a little hard. Oh wait, that Hurlock died anyway. Never mind. I don't have to murder his face. I have to murder this guy's face because I need room for my ogre. I don't know if I need to do that or if the ogre like comes along with me, and I don't think I can control any of the blue characters, but I can. This poor innocent man. I was like, come back here, come on. Nope, fuck off. I don't think anything spawns over here, so I should be good to talk. Oh, here's the ogre, by the way. We need the ogre strength. Make him our thrall, Vanguard. So yeah, you have to murder your fool. Murder your fool. No, you have to murder that fool in order to have him in the group. That guy tried fighting. My team's on the opposite side of the map. So I was like, okay, one sec. I need to kill that thrall, and I zoomed forward. It was great. It was like, you have one of the most epic deaths in this game. Like, I fly towards you. That looked really cool. Anyway, then we have to command the ogre to destroy the gates. But I was gonna do that after they have their giant fight between I think the two golems like start targeting my guy. Oh yeah, you can also have blighted wolves. That's a thing. I did just see the wolf die. Don't worry. I was like, oh hey, blighted wolf. Unfortunately, you cannot pick up the stone golems and punch them. That would have been a great sight to see. But we now have a healer for my ogre and my shriek, so in theory they won't die that bad. Yeah, I was like, oh, a blight wolf. That's cool. Before we go and take care of the main business, I saw this little gate over here that I can destroy. Got my shriek up. And I found out that there was a bunch of these city guards in here, as well as an important character. I think he was important. Either that it's just a knight. Never mind. There's the guy in the back. One sec. I thought there was a really important, like an orange character. But I'm not really sure what's going on in this corner. I didn't check the... Sergeant Cole. Sergeant something. Kylon? I don't know. I didn't read this codex. Sergeant Kylon. I don't remember this guy all too well. And something tells me he's like an asshole. Oh yeah, you can talk to your party members and they just grunt at you. But I did realize that there were a bunch of people in this corner that I didn't murder. So reason can only allow me to assume that they murdered a bunch of women. And probably children. I'm not really sure why. Probably like, oh, hey, this is a Jurassic moment. I just started like equipping all the jewelry. I don't think anything here is good, or better, I should say. Same here. My ogre cannot have anything equipped, and I thought I equipped my mage with a cow, but that was the one that died. That's right, and I just never put it back on for some reason. Because I don't know, I forgot he died. And this should be one of the last few gates I need my ogre for. I do have, I try and keep this comp for quite some time. Kill the Canary, that's right, that's who's next. So this is all the time that that Sten was really mean to me at the beginning of the game. Just because I was a general dick to him and he was a general dick to me. So, I think this is payback in my own like idea. So I think at this point, yeah, the team just like teleports because nobody was there. So there's Sten. I went into this like sort of stealthy and get by a few of the guards, but I turned went uninvisible, and I think I attracted a few guards to come by to the stair of doom and death and glory. Where that shit sort of happens, which is great. We were able to murder like 3 people free of charge. Free of charge. I didn't aggro the entire group after them. So while they're taking care of that guy, I went to go take care of the dude on the ballista. Because as we've learned, ballistas are horrifyingly evil and can literally just tear your entire team apart. And I don't really want that right now. I don't tackle this guy. I wanted to tackle it. Like, as of recording the audio, I was like, oh, I'll tackle that asshole. But the no tackling wasn't happened. Instead, we have to go after the stone golems. Because stone golems are really beefy, and I don't really have anything good against them. Like, at least not that I feel like. Besides the shriek to just do a lot of attack damage really fast. Some of the stuns and knockbacks do affect the stone golems, which is great. That way I can actually have stuns that are effective.